we will discuss how to install SSH, and SSH stands for Secure Shell. And Secure Shell basically gives you access to your device. For example, here we're using our Raspberry Pi, using a terminal without the need to run a graphical user interface and run VNC viewers, which have a maybe on your computer. And sometimes you just want to connect to Raspberry Pi because that Raspberry Pi is used for robotics or for other applications. You're not interested in the graphical user interface. You are interested in going into the Raspberry Pi and your Linux system and running some script or code or program you written, or modifying that code. So the graphical user interface means nothing to you. So how we can enable SSH? There are different ways to enable it, and again, our website we always use has so many great resources. One of it explaining here how to enable SSH. It's already installed on Linux, so you need just to enable it on your Raspberry Pi. And there are 3-4 steps to do it. One is using just the menu. So you go there and you go into preferences, and then you get into Raspberry Pi configuration. Once you get there, you will find one is interfaces. Interfaces used to connect you to some other. You can see our VNC is already enabled. We need also to enable SSH, and we just click OK. Now, if you are on Windows, you need a client to connect to SSH, and the most famous and free and used one is PuTTY, and you can download it from here and use it. The good thing, if you're running Linux or running a Mac, you will have a built-in client. So now I'm here in my Mac machine. Let me close the VNC viewer, so it's gone. And now into my Linux, what I need to say is SSH, the username, and the username I'm using on this is pi, then add, then the IP address. So 530.158.102. When I do that, it gets me there and asking me, if it is the first time you do it, it might ask you for yes or no. Are you enabled this connection? You do yes, because I have used it before, so it's not asking me that question. Now I need the password. This is the password that I'm using. I am now connected to my Raspberry Pi, and this is and tells me from where I'm connected, what's the IP address and things like that, and when I connected. So if I do ls, these are the files which we have, and that's basically what we need. You remember last time we created the website and it had only this information. Now how we can edit that website through our shell, our SSH. Basically we need to go to the folder where it is, and when we install Apache, we notice that the files, the pages, the images, everything, your content is installed into var www.html. This is where the files are. You need to put the files here in order for your web server to recognize it. And we created a folder called SR. And if you look at what there's only one file. So let's edit that file. Remember again, last time we said we need to use sudo. Why we need sudo? Because we're changing a file that located in an area that is not our own area. It's a public area or it's system area. So better use the super user to be able to do that. So sudo nano. Nano is the editor that we're using, a text editor. And then the file name is index.html. And this basically will open the file, and we can add here to the file, let's say a paragraph. This tutorial is to demonstrate how to install Raspberry Pi. Yeah, something like that. So we created just a small paragraph there. Control O to save it. And then if I'm back to this page and refresh, hopefully I'll see that line. So that line came in. So I can do now creating website, do coding, do PHP, do Java, do anything on my Raspberry Pi without the need to connect through VNC and have huge graphical interface. Most of the time I'm not using the graphical interface when I'm dealing with Raspberry Pi. So that's how you can benefit from your Raspberry Pi. Then Control X, and then I'm still on my Raspberry Pi. You can see this is the user. Here is it. Now if I want to exit, I can do exit, and then I'm back to my Mac. So now in Mac, I'm not on Raspberry Pi. If you do ls, I get different files. I'm going to get the files that I need for that purpose. So I am somewhere else into my files. I am on my Mac. I'm not on the Raspberry Pi. So that SSH. Now SSH allows you to do things like copying files from your computer to your Raspberry Pi, and also downloading files from Raspberry Pi to your computer. And this is useful when you want to do this to move files around. So I hope you find this video useful. I know it's a basic things, but these are different fundamentals and help you go to the next step. So those who already know, for example, the basic Linux command knows already SSH, you don't need to watch this video. You can usually skip such videos and go directly to the next level. But these are fundamentals which needed for the next level. Thank you.